You know, change has to be physical. As we, as traders and investors, continue to try to improve ourselves, you know, I find myself, it's 2024 and we're halfway through February already. And I'm kind of constantly asking myself and looking around at my portfolio, looking around at my trading strategies and asking myself, have I done everything that I need to do? Am I doing enough? And I can see that some of the answers to those are no. Like, certainly I do feel like I'm doing everything that I need to do. I know that I'm far ahead of many other people, but comparing yourselves to others is not helpful. It doesn't help you grow. It doesn't honestly give you a good reflection. Sometimes it can be helpful in setting goals and figuring out where you need to go. But in general, the best way to actually progress is just to keep genuine track of your progress, set goals, and work toward those goals. Don't compare yourselves to other people. That's not helpful. It doesn't matter if these people on crypto Twitter are getting big gains. It doesn't matter if these people over here in this Discord chat are into this new coin that you've never heard of. Like, just don't, doesn't help. Don't compare yourselves to them, right? It's not going to help you grow. It's just going to make you feel weak and stupid and defeated, and none of it's helpful. But we're halfway through February, guys, and 2023 has been absolutely fantastic, and we're expecting a incredible 2024. So Change has to be physical. What I mean by that is that building healthy habits is difficult. We as human beings very often will identify or notice, things that we consider weaknesses or areas in our lives where we can improve. And we tell ourselves like, oh, okay, well, next time, I'll only have 2 cookies. I won't eat 3, I swear. And next time tomorrow I'll get up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym. Not today though. I'll do it tomorrow. And this stuff never works, right? We're not rational animals. We're rationalizing animals. So we make emotional decisions and then we justify them to ourselves. The change has to be physical. All the positive habits that I've been able to instill in my life and the ones that I continue to work to instill in my life, it has to be something physical. You have to make a physical change with your life, and what I mean by that is for most people, it's putting reminders up. It's putting a physical reminder up for you to do something, right? For traders who are struggling with logging their trades, I highly recommend getting a notebook, composition book, and a pen and just keeping it on your desk and writing down everything. It's okay if you start off with your note taking, with your portfolio tracking. It's okay if it's sloppy at first. Again, perfection is the enemy of good. Optimal is the enemy of good. Just do something okay and keep doing it consistently. And over time, you will improve and improve on it. So February 16th, 2024, don't compare yourself to anybody else. Keep notes of everything. Track your progress. And if you want to implement change, you have to do something physically to change your environment. If your environment doesn't change, and changing your environment can just be as simple as putting up a Post-it note, right? Like if you're struggling with getting up in the morning, put a Post-it note, put a sticker, print out a poster, put it next to your bed, put it on top of your bed, put it on the ceiling that says, I will get up at 5 a.m. So that when you go to sleep that previous night, you see that, right? And it is reminding you, it is a cue, it is changing your behavior. You have to have something physical to change your behavior. So change has to be physical. Don't compare yourselves to other people. We're halfway through February. Can you believe it? All right, guys, that's enough. Let's get cracking with today's show. All right, we are live. It is, as I said, February 16th, 2024, and Bitcoin is at 52,087. 52,087. We haven't really made any progress really whatsoever. No significant progress overnight. We did not get those overnight buys in overnight that we have been seeing. Again, kind of the pattern has been, and Reflex, our junior analyst, shout outs to Reflex, he identified this kind of pattern very well in some of his messages to me. And what he's saying here is that basically he has been seeing that, we kind of basically during US trading hours, even though we have seen an influx of actually cash buys moving, it's been kind of an unusual, unnatural time. So we were kind of expecting to get that overnight pump. That did not happen. We are still just stuck in the range. So overall, on the weekly time frame, life is good. As you guys know, what is the big game plan here? It does seem like the chat is not working. I apologize. I don't know why the chat's not working. Let me try refreshing it real quick. Chat box. There we go. Refresh the cache. Hopefully that will start working. I apologize if it won't. Obviously, the big game plan was to look for, not anticipate, but look for and react to a rejection from 52.53. All right. Because Bitcoin's been having a nice run up. Obviously, weekly BBWP, this is our volatility, got crushed. And so we are kind of expecting a breakout or follow through movement because we've seen volatility get crushed here on the higher time frames. And now we're having a volatility expansion. And when that happens, we do expect the resulting move to be pretty significant, especially since the previous run up was pretty significant as well. The previous run up into the ETF speculation was about 60% run up from when the ETF became a narrative in about October until the actual conclusion of the ETF narrative that we just had in January. So again, why are we looking for a reversal here? Multiple reasons. Again, this is again, discretionarily, we are looking for this to be somewhat of an alley-oop. We are still expecting and anticipating the pre-halving dump, which has happened in every previous cycle. We are obviously trying to contrast that against the fact that this has been the most pre-halving bull rally that we've ever had. Because we normally get 50, 80% pullbacks in pre-halving bull market rallies. And this time we've only had 20% pullbacks. It's been absolutely amazing. Shout out to all the Bitcoin holders out there. We are in a low volume node. We know that price does not like to hang out in low volume nodes a lot. We know that price likes to either tear through low volume nodes on its journey to another high volume node, or it rejects, all right? Because there's reasons. I've gone over this ad nauseum, all right? So again, the key level that we're watching for here is now 53. All right. So price is not able to close and hold above 53. We are still stuck in a range, kind of expecting that range to hold unless we get some volatility today. It would be nice if we just got a calm, passive, nice trading day and we could focus on altcoins, but we'll see. We'll see what Bitcoin does for us today. But again, very, very clearly, we are either expecting a reversal here, rejection, or we are expecting for price to close above 53,000. And if we close above 53,000, it's almost certain that we're going to 57.58. And if we go to 57.58, the idea of a rejection or reversal becomes less likely. But that's what we're looking out for here today. On the daily, as we drill in, we can see that, let's just hide the drawings for a second. Price is struggling here a little bit. All right. Price is struggling. We've had 2 days of basically no significant movements whatsoever. As you can see here, BBWP on the daily is kind of petered out and starting to curl back down. We did get the signal line crossing underneath the trigger line. All right. So an indication that volatility has kind of peaked and maxed out here on the daily. And typically what we see after volatility maxes out is high volatility precedes low volatility precedes high volatility. We expect this is totally natural, right? We could expect this kind of low volatility consolidation. If we do get that low volatility consolidation, again, then it becomes dealer's choice. Do we break to the upside? Do we break to the downside? Of course, you can try to take your positional bets with options, or you can just wait for the breakout and trade via futures. Whatever is your preference there. Reversal system on the daily time frame is obviously giving us a warning sign. Our CM Laguerre PPO is now peaked out in the red. We are, of course, overbought on the ISIS spot indicator. Volume again is dropping. Again, we do have volume consistently moving down. So just all completely fine, absolutely natural. We did trade above 2 standard deviations of the Bollinger Bands as well. All that to say that we are in a very precarious, overbought, high-level situation where reversals and rejections do become quite good. Of course, since we do anticipate 2024 to be absolutely amazing, what should the spot buyers out there do? What should the passive investors do? It's not a great spot to buy Bitcoin. We never really want to buy Bitcoin or buy any investable asset when the price is very high. Of course, we can't expect and anticipate that the price is moving up. So I either recommend a DCA investment strategy for those of you individuals. So it's totally fine to buy on the way up as long as it's part of your regular schedule. But if we're just looking to discretionarily buy at this point in time, no, not recommending spot buys at this point in time. Pullbacks are always good to see. So we'll just kind of wait and see on the daily time frame. We're either getting rejection or we're going to just continue to experience this sideways consolidation, perhaps for several more days. And that would be good. That means we should shift our focus to altcoins either way. I think that the risk to reward is there. So for the traders looking for the altcoins today, I think that is probably a good way to go. Looking at what we can anticipate and expect for Bitcoin more granularly here on the daily. Let's hide our VWAP and let's hide. Actually, this is totally fine. I guess off. Again, as we see, let's just double check our liquidation ranges here. I do believe I updated them pretty well. But it's going to be very interesting to see the interactions that we had. I did have a nice copy trade in the account for you guys yesterday. Our liquidation zone. So we do have some liquidations around the 51,500 range, but they really start at 51,471 down to 51,199. So 471 to 199. Let's see, has that dramatically changed? $471. 199 is where our significant liquidations are right now. All right, so our liquidation zone has moved down a little bit. Obviously, this drive down here, you guys can see the long scalp that I took yesterday. Again, very just easy setup. These are very good day trading setups for me. This is how it's supposed to go when things are moving smoothly. We have price dip down into the liquidation zone on high volume. On the 15-minute here, we did see high volume, a big drop of open interest. And that's just a classic trading signal for me. Take it to the long, just reversion of the mean, take it back to the mid-range. Could have held it a little bit longer because we did come up here and try to tap liquidations to the upside, but all well and good. Going back to our liquidation heat map, again, we do have some liquidations at 52,635. They're not super significant. The significant liquidations start at 52,790 up to 53. So 52,790 to 53. So that is pretty important. Let's see. And I think that's absolutely the same. Yeah. 52,790 actually. And we're just going to say 5,300. 5,300. Come on now, people. Work with me here. All right. So very clear, very easy, I think, to see here. Let's just slide this on over to the right and to the right a little bit. Yeah, so that's what we're working with, guys. If we do get a strong close now above 53, we'll have chewed through all significant liquidations, and there really is no place for price to go except for up. So be watching for that breakout trigger signal. Right now, again, we can just kind of anticipate fading the breakouts and breakdowns in either direction. I think is the correct way to trade. Hourly BBWP here really isn't resetting. I mean, this is quite a nice tradable range. Again, just buy low, sell high, short high, cover low. All good. And yeah, that's pretty much all we've got going on for today. All right, look for buy long reversals around 51,400. Look for short reversals around 50,800. Unless we get a significant breakdown of either or, then we probably want to trade in that direction since this consolidation has lasted a couple of days now. So on the hourly, we can be looking for those trades. Down on the 15-minute, let's get just a little bit more granular here today. What are we kind of looking for? Again, price did go below 2 standard deviations of the VWAP just recently. Thrust up into the mid-range. Get SVP on so we can make sure we're getting our points of control. Yep, so yeah, we basically just traded right back to slightly above today's point of control and now rejecting, forming a lower high. What would be the next trade on the table? Well, if we don't see a higher low or if we don't see an equal low here, then very, very likely price is going to go hunt liquidity down in the 51,469 range. So I wouldn't do anything right now. I would just be totally flat and neutral right now, and I'd look for bids down here, and we'll just see kind of how the day progresses. All right, not too bad. Pretty easy. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty easy. Pretty nice normal day for trading. Nice normal day for trading. Ethereum, very similarly. Ethereum, we are coming up into this low volume node territory right now. Key figure to break here for Ethereum. 2750 was pretty important. We do have to hold above 2750. But the really important level here for Ethereum is, of course, the psychological level at 3K. If we can break 3K, then we're going to go up to 3,600 pretty fast, pretty quickly, just like Bitcoin will. If Bitcoin is able to break that 53,000, we're going to be going to 57, 58 very quickly. So again, we're either going to be anticipating rejections or reversals here from the 2,800, approximately $2,800, $2,700 range, and potentially a revisit back to 2006-9 would be what we would be looking for there, or the breakout up to 3,600. So we'll see here. That's on the weekly time frame, of course. As we drill down into the daily on Ethereum, again, we can see BBWP, our volatility is about peaked with an overbought RSI as we kind of traded into that zone as well. Pullbacks, I mean, at least in the short term, could be 25, 28, 23.95. That would still maintain the bullish uptrend. And we have seen Ethereum drive down below the 55 before. Again, as long as we're above the 200, all is well. And again, that would be the kind of ultimate pullback target back to the 2100s, back to the $2,000 level. Low volume node, that's where we have a lot of liquidity, and that's where our daily 200 EMA is as well. So we can still come down there, drive support, and continue the uptrend. That's all well and good. But for today, not a good day to buy spot Ethereum. Probably not a good day to preemptively swing to the long side right here. Probably the safest bet is, of course, to hedge or just sit on the sidelines and look to see if Ethereum is going to have a big breakout here, or if what is more likely looking here is going to have a bit of a rejection. Looking at our reversal system on the daily as well, we can just kind of see those same warning signs again. Our Laguerre PPO momentum oscillator is peaked out to the upside, giving us a warning sign. ISIS spot is overbought. Volume has been dropping here as well. Again, so not supporting this uptrend. And we are trading above 2 standard deviations of the Bollinger Band. So again, just dangerous area where it is very highly likely statistically for price to pull back. So trade as you see fit, ladies and gentlemen. That is your warning. Ethereum on the lower time frame, starting off with the hourly here. We do need to go, chart view. Let's get zoomed in here just a little bit. And we can go ahead and update our liquidation levels. Let's just minus that just a little bit so we can see where is the very significant support and resistance for Ethereum here. We'll just go to Ethereum on the 12 hour, and get these levels updated. Wow, look at all that liquidity there. That is absolutely insane. That is really insane. Very much, this just tells me immediately massive short interest, and liquidation prices to the downside are far, far below, meaning max pain is to the upside, of course, but that is a massive gap of liquidity to the downside. So that's probably where price wants to go. Price does look like it wants to go down today. Where do our significant liquidations start? They're going to start at 28.54. And they're going to go up to 2854, and we're going to go up to 2884. 2854 to 2880. Here we go. 2854, 2884. All right, so that is the level to break. To the downside, that was crazy. I haven't seen anything like this in a while. We have to actually go to the 24-hour to maybe get a little. I mean, look at that. That is crazy. The liquidations on Ethereum don't start till 2734. 2734 down to like 2700. That's nuts. That is actually nuts. All right. So that's what we're working with today, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the levels to break. All right. Those are levels to break. You can see this. Oh man, this. Okay, I see now why. This huge drive down that we had in Ethereum just a couple of hours ago, this big death candle, that cleared out all the liquidations that were right here. So actually, okay, alongside liquidity has been tapped. So very, very clear. If we can hold now 2740, then yes, we will be going up to make another a tap on 2868. That seems very likely before moving down. But again, we have to hold 2740. If we lose 2740 at this point in time, we'd probably be momentum shorting. Yeah, very easily. So I think this is a very clear game plan for Ethereum. Probably look for longs down at the 2740 area. If we lose 2740, you can immediately flip short. But if, again, the longs will be targeting just a return to liquidity up here around 2850. And of course, a breakout of 2880 at this point in time. So not 3000. We can actually swing long at the on a break of 2880. We'll have gotten through all major liquidity to the upside. And again, we should be just zooming on up there. All right. Might need a little bit more time here. Let's go to the 15-minute. Again, here we can see a little bit more clearly. Yes, we did just trade below 2 standard deviations of the VWAP on that big drive down. Grabbed a lot of liquidity. So listen, I don't know. This feels spicy, but traders could take a long here, but that seems very risky to me. I think I'm going to stay flat on Ethereum for today. Yes, I believe I'll stay flat for now. Although, I mean, that is a juicy looking opportunity. All right, we just grabbed all that liquidity to the downside, and if we form a higher low here, that would be pretty juicy. So, okay. And then let's just look at our main copy trade pairs here. Stick to the daily, of course, here on our major assets. Solana pulling back to the 21 exponential moving average. Again, let's see here. Pull back to the 55. Lower high, unfortunately. We'll just have to see if Solana is able to hold 105 at this point in time. 105 would be key support here on the daily. We do, of course, have declining volume into this range. So potentially it does kind of look like the Solana rally might be a little bit over right now. And that's totally fine. RSI crossing back down below. Yeah, we did have the volatility crush right here. Then we had that nice expansion. And of course, volatility has rolled over as well as RSI. TSI is still bullish on the daily, so it's still an uptrend in Solana, not a massive reversal or rejection whatsoever. But we're having a little bit of a pullback now. Let's see if Solana can find support at 105. Let's see if we can find support at 97. Arbitrum, again, looking very similar, pulling back, failing to make a higher low. But of course, we did hold 55 EMA support. We have pulled back to the 21. This would be the first kind of more aggressive pullback zone. Let's see if we can find support at 195. If not, we'd be looking at 180. And of course, a breakdown of that would be pushing us down to 143. As long as we hold 143, we're still bullish and in a nice uptrend as long as we hold the 200 a daily EMA. But we'll just kind of wait and see. Looks like altcoins are pulling back a little bit. And almost a double top and now lower high on Optimism. Optimism having quite a sharp sell-off here on declining volume. That's going to look like our altcoins want to pull back here a little bit more. Again, we'll just see if support holds. Sui has been on an absolute tear lately, and we're not going to be the ones to call a top on Sui, but it does look like we're having 2 down days here so far. Low volume node, you can see here below support at 1676, which would also align with the Daily 21 EMA. So again, it does look like Sui's pulling back. I really wouldn't recommend buys right now. Let's see if we can get a more nice clean pullback down here to like that 163 or this low volume node before we think about Sui here. Chainlink similarly having this nice up thrust and looking to pull back. Wouldn't recommend buying Chainlink today. Price looks like it wants to come down a little bit more to about 1860, maybe 1663. BNB, massive, nice, beautiful up thrust. All right, lower volume today. Overbought RSI, volatility is completely peaked. Okay, nice breakout of this area. All right, life's good. And it did have a nice run up into this area. So we could go a little bit more. Let's just watch BNB. I would stay long if you're holding BNB, see if we get a continued up thrust here. But I wouldn't recommend diving in at this point in time. Matic climbing nicely. Matic in this nice range, just reclaimed the point of control. All right, so we do have strong support around 72 cents. Matic trying to poke its head up to 93 cents. Unfortunately, this is where 1, 2, 3 previous rallies have gotten slapped in the face. And the fifth only up thrust above it for a little bit before coming back down. So pretty important level of resistance that Matic is attempting to climb over right now. I would probably be hesitant to enter right now. Maybe a couple more days if we are able to break above successfully this 93 cent mark and close the daily above it, then we'll be looking a little bit more bullish for Matic. Ape having a nice rally, unfortunately coming up to that daily 200 level of resistance. We do need to close above $1.70. For now, I'd be taking profit on my Ape positions. XRP downtrend coming up. XRP attempting to close back above the 200. If XRP can close back above the 200, then perhaps we can get the bullish rally continuing, because XRP has been selling off since November, really, guys. But again, we did come down and tap this strong level of support at 50 cents, so I think that's quite good. XRP actually looks quite good to me here. All right, I'm recommending XRP as long as we hold 50 cents. We could go long on XRP. XRP is good. Aptos. Aptos is pretty interesting here. This is a lower high, but we do have very strong support here and very strong support here. So we have strong support at $8 and we have stronger support down at $7. Aptos just chilling here, unable to break above these levels of resistance at about $10.60. So I'd probably be taking profit on Aptos right now and waiting for price to come back down a little bit lower unless we get some big breakout. ADA unfortunately looks like another lower high as well, up at this level of resistance back in this distribution zone. I would probably be trimming profits on ADA right now as well and waiting for price to pull back. Dogecoin attempting to break out from this consolidation range. I think we could go a little bit higher, maybe up here to about 9 cents, 9.5 cents. Polkadot, unfortunately, again, this looks like a lower high as well in this low volume node territory. I'm not going to get excited about Polkadot unless we get above $8.30. Until then, I'd probably be trimming profits right now. Uni, yeah, unfortunately unable to make a higher high and smacking into this this distribution area right here, this high volume node at $7.5. Does look like price wants to come back down here to the mid range unless we can get a little bit more momentum. Bcash, we're not even going to talk about Bcash. Forget about Bcash. Filecoin looks just kind of like everything else here. Axie Infinity, let's not talk about that. Maker USDT is kind of interesting here. Still a bullish trend, but we're in this kind of sideways consolidation range. Price kind of looks like it wants to break the 21 EMA at 2009, maybe come down here to the 55 at 1901. Ethereum Classic, this is kind of looking like a higher low as well, or a lower high as well, kind of in this distribution range as well. This high volume node at $26.80. I'm not going to get excited for Ethereum Classic unless we can get above 29.80. Until then, this is probably profit-taking time. Phantom USDT. Phantom facing resistance at about 42 cents. And again, we can see the low volume node overhead, so I'm not going to get super excited. We do need to see Phantom above 48 cents, and then we'll get excited about a breakout. For right now, it just kind of looks like it wants to hang out. Consolidate. Phantom does look like a good price here. So again, we could add Phantom spot for you guys who want to have Phantom in your portfolio. It's nice. Pulled down a little bit. Didex, the same. We could add Didex to our portfolio here. Unfortunately, again, we've got very stiff resistance here at $3. I do want to see Phantom above $3.50, or excuse me, Didex above $3.50 before we get excited. EOS, you could add to spot here at 76 cents. This is totally fine. I'm not excited about EOS unless we can get over 86 cents. VeChain, take profits, guys. This is beautiful. VeChain having an absolute explosion here. What are we doing with VeChain here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my God. VeChain at almost 5 cents. That is beautiful right here. I mean, beautiful volume. BBWP peaked on the daily. RSI absolutely overbought. Just a nice, beautiful upthrust. Listen, you can stay long. listen, VeChain traders, listen, definitely trim some profits, but stay long. You never know how strong these rallies can get. And we'll just see. We'll just see how much more farther VeChain can go. Sandbox, you could add to long-term positions here. It does look like we are facing resistance at 51 cents. Again, low volume note up here. I'm not excited about VeChain unless we can get over 60 cents. So I'll be looking to kind of scoop lower. Are altcoins telling us that we are starting the pre-halving dump? Is this what's happening, guys? Are altcoins kind of warning here that we are getting the dump? That Bitcoin is going to reverse here? That Ethereum is going to reverse here? I think it might be. I think it might be. Mask. You could add to Mask long term here. Lido, same as everything else. Conflux, same as everything. Ooh, Conflux. Interesting. Yeah, I would probably short Conflux here as well. Guys, unfortunately, all the juice, it really does kind of seem like the juicy positions are to the downside. All right. Ooh, Cryptonomics says bingo. Yeah, so we're seeing altcoins kind of sell off, come up, and basically what I'm saying is that we're seeing altcoins, they've sold off over the last couple of months, and now they've rallied over the last week, and now they're all running into resistance. So I think they're going to get distributed on, and if they get distributed on, then Bitcoin is probably going to reject the downside. Bitcoin is probably going to reject the downside. Yeah. Yes, it certainly will. So with that being said, I am not able to short. Yeah, I'm not able to short because I went over this yesterday. I took 6 shorts that were not profitable. So that's 6 losing trades for the same reason. And even though I see these very attractive setups, I know that my personal deficiency in discretionary trading is wanting to short every pump that I see. So I have precluded myself from trading to the short side for the next 7 days now. So not this. So I will be barred from shorting this entire next week, and then we will come back in the following week and we will be able to short. But by then it'll probably be time to long again. So again, overall broad market recommendations, it does seem like profit taking on the major alts is fine. DeFi speculation is of course always different. So, and again, on some of these key positions, traders can stay long. I would recommend probably trimming swing trade profits right now, though, because it does kind of seem like the altcoin market is warning us that the prices want to pull back. All right. That is your morning market updates, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a few moments and engage with chat here. Let's see what you beautiful folks have to say before we move on to today's topic. The title of the video, of course. Yes to crypto. Alex81SG, Beast Mode Focus. Tyler, we've got Cryptonomics in the chat. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming around this morning and engaging with us. Let's see here. Yes to crypto's got another chart request in the second half of the show. Happy Friday to you, Alex81. Beast Mode Focus, thank you very much, my friend. Tyler is saying USDT dominance is about to close the week below its 200 weekly moving average. Never happened in history. You know what that means. Probably going to reverse. Also, the bounce that just came now off the hourly 55 while 15 vol was max. Text but scalpy. Yeah, so Tyler is, of course, our volatility expert. And he's talking about this Bitcoin bounce. And he's saying that the bounce that came now, we had a price bounced, he says, off the hourly 55. You can see that. I use the 55 right here. So price bounced off the hourly. Oh, you guys can. Sorry. Price bounced. This is Bitcoin. We can see here, this is the silver line is the hourly 55 exponential moving average. In my opinion, these 3 moving averages are the most important, are the most important moving averages known to man. The 21, the 55, and the 100, and the 200. They tell you everything you need to know. For real. So we got a nice bounce. He's saying we had a nice bounce off the hourly 55. And at that same point in time, right here, yep, and we can see it's the same as the 15-minute 200 as well. All right. Volatility got maxed, and that's just a perfect scalp. That's almost the same setup I took over here, Tyler, yesterday. You can see almost the same thing here. Price came down. Although I didn't use BBWP, I didn't use volatility. I just saw that price came down. We drove into the liquidation zone here, right? I wasn't even looking at this 200, 15-minute 200 here, but drove down into the liquidation zone. RSI was oversold, but we had a huge drop of open interest. And that's what I like to watch for. Open interest is just level 2 data that I find very, very helpful. And we had this nice rally. I took price back up. So yeah, very nice scalp. Good job, Tyler, and appreciate it. Yes to Crypto says, I hope your Solana USDT position does a massive turnaround. You know, listen, sometimes it's like that, man. You know, trading's not easy. It's up to you, Cryptonomics. Tyler says, Solana is a long-term hold for me, but I'm not about to trade alts during this tricky stage of the market. Post-halving, it'll be likely an up-only market, and I'll get a little bit more fast and loose. Yeah, I mean, listen, we've been pumping for a while. We are anticipating the pre-halving dump. It's totally fine to be more conservative here, right? Like, prices are up quite a bit. You know, like I did go shopping today because I didn't do Money Monday today, so I actually bought a lot of crypto today. Would you guys like to see what I bought? Because I'll show you. So I bought $1,000 worth of crypto this morning. All right, and this is what I bought. Went shopping this morning. Again, just I usually don't like to do it as diversified or distributed as this, but I just wanted to kind of start rounding out my portfolio with some more additional things. So I just bought $100 of several different things here. I bought some Layer AI this morning. I bought some Render. I bought some, oh, I didn't want to click on that. I bought some Celestia. I bought some Pendle. I bought some Dimension. I bought some Avalanche. I bought some Manta. I bought some Injective, some Loop Ring, some Cosmos, and Gala Games. All right. So those are that's what all of these are long-term holds for me. This is what I added to my portfolio this morning before the show because I forgot to do Money Monday. So I like to buy, I like to invest, I like to dollar cost average into the markets every Monday. And usually I like to identify. So first off, listen, guys, let's talk about this for a second, right? Like, what is the process for determining what to trade? All right. There's a couple different processes, right? The first process that I teach in our Pathways to Profit course is based on just pure math. All right. You develop your strategy. All right. Somewhat independent of the markets that you're going to trade it on, but you develop your strategy ahead of time. And then once you've got your strategy done, you just run your back test on all the different markets that you're thinking about trading, and you just trade the most profitable ones. This is the approach that we use for all of our algorithmic strategies, for all of our Pathways to Profit strategies. For example, Bottom Feeder works this way. We created Bottom Feeder, and then we have its back testing strategy tester, and we just have applied that. We actually do this quarterly. We re-review the performance of Bottom Feeder on the markets that it's currently trading. Are we suddenly now not profitable trading Arbitrum when we were previously the last 6 months? Then we try to figure out what's wrong with that or make adjustments. But we also then test new markets as they develop 2 years of market trading experience. So we only want to run Bottom Feeder. We only want to run our strategies on things that have been trading 2+ years in the cryptocurrency markets. But the nice thing is that things are aging into that cohort all the time. So we just have to constantly update our strategy. All right, so that's one strategy. The other strategy is through fundamental analysis, right? It is better for you if you trade typically high quality things. All right. So determining a high quality project, something that will have a consistent amount of liquidity, something that will have a consistent amount of holders, something that will have a consistent amount of volume. This is often the very first helpful step in determining what your trading watch list is going to be, what assets you are actually going to trade. So. All right. Good talk. Why did I buy? That's a good question. Why did I buy today for my long-term holds if I'm expecting alts to dump? Because I didn't buy on Monday and I dollar cost average every week, regardless of price, right? Like these are assets that I want in my portfolio. I have a lot of conviction that if I just wait long enough, there'll be higher prices. Would it have been better if I bought on Monday at lower prices? Like, yes, absolutely. But life got to me. I was too busy on Monday and then I was too busy on Tuesday and then I kind of forgot about it on Wednesday and then you know how it is. So that's just life, right? You got to buy, all right? You got to buy because I'm not going to make money if I don't invest, right? My portfolio is not going to go up or go down if I don't have a portfolio. So again, and that all kind of averages out, right? Some days I'll get a better price. That's the beauty of dollar cost averaging, right? It averages out. If I'll buy on the way up, I'll buy on the way down. It averages my cost basis out. Good morning to you, Solar. Continuing on with our little bit of chat engagement here. Sorry, guys. Oh, Shorty, where you at? Link is often a market leader, Tyler says. Look at the volatility read here compared to the other highs. Let's take a look. I won't lie, I didn't pay the closest attention to Link's volatility read. So yeah, Link's volatility had peaked out here, and then a volatility basically a volatility reset into a fake expansion, and now pullback. I'm not sure. You'll have to be a little bit more specific. You're more skilled with the volatility read than I am. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, what I'm seeing here is kind of the same thing that we're seeing in Bitcoin, right? We had a big move up, volatility got spiked, right, and we kind of look for price to reverse, and then we go sideways for a little bit. Volatility gets crushed, and then we kind of get this fake alley-oop expansion to the upside that is not supported by volume, and then looking for weakness, right? Looking for weakness to pull back. All right. So, gosh, I'm not going to lie. Like I really kind of want to just short everything. I really do. I'm not able to because of mistakes that I made last week of trading. And that just is what it is. So we're probably going to have to sit this movement out, guys. And, probably half of our copy traders will leave. But, hey, we're going to be doing this for years and years and years and months and months. Let's see here. Yes to crypto opened a 20x long on BTC at 51,975 with a target of 52,221. All right, I changed my mind. I am going to short. If yes to crypto's longing, then I just feel like I'm going to have to. Tyler says you don't even need me, man. It's yeah. So basically, yeah, just volatility divergence. 52,221. Let's see here. You entered at 51,975. Yeah, I mean, I think you're all right, dude. I mean, listen, the setup that you I would say the setup that you're going for is like, okay, well, we know price came down here and just hit liquidations. All right. Cleared out a lot of this liquidity to the downside. The liquidation zone has moved to significantly down below. We do have nice support here, hourly 55 and the 15-minute 200, right? So we're just looking for this drive down into liquidity, bounce back up to the mid-range, pull back, and we were looking for a higher low, and then push back up. We're expecting the higher tier liquidation zone to get hit before price moves down. If it's not, guys, again, listen, things do start to look pretty darn scary for Bitcoin today if we lose, if we crash through this liquidation zone. If we lose like 51,200, that's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. Probably big pullbacks. VeChain is a long-term hold for me. It's in my cold wallet for next few years at least. VeChain's a great project, man. Cryptonomics asks, does Fairdesk allow shorts? I keep saying I'm going to check it out. Get distracted by something. Yes, Fairdesk. Fairdesk offers spot trading and USDT margined perpetuals. So yes, you can definitely short on Fairdesk, my friend. Yeah, I think all the exchanges look the same, man. Yeah, same, man. I would agree with what Tyler said. I would say a close below 51,674, and I would be out. I would be out. God bless you, my friend. All right, let's move on to today's topic, guys. Today's topic, and here's the thing: we are going to be doing, yes to crypto. You are copy trading me. I apologize that it hasn't been a fantastic experience for the last 2 weeks. Gosh. I promise to turn around for you guys. All right, so I do want to talk about today's topic. So today's topic is going to be 15 tips to profit in the bull market. All right. Again, as we get further and further into this bull market, is very important. Actually, I'm going to go over here because we're going to be clipping this. Okay, so today's topic is going to be 15 tips to profit in a bull market. There are many little things that you can do. There are a couple of big things that you can do to put your best foot forward for success in 2024. It's going to be an incredible year. There's going to be a lot of gains, and there's a lot of simple mistakes that you can make that are really going to hurt your progress along the way. So I'm an avid crypto Twitter thread reader and enjoyer, and I'm a big fan of Miles Deutscher. He's a fantastic DeFi content creator, and I came across a very nice thread that he did today, and I want to share that with you guys. So again, this is coming from Miles. Great advice from Miles, but I want to throw my 2 cents on top of the ones that I feel are a little bit more relevant to my areas of expertise. So again, shout outs to Miles. I hope you're not mad at me for stealing your list this morning and going over with my audience, but I thought it was fantastic. All right, let me pull this up and we're going to get going. Okay. So Miles posts here on Twitter that trading a bull run is harder than you think. 90% of people are going to fumble the bag again this cycle. Please don't be one of them. This could be your last chance to make it in crypto. Here are 15 rules you must follow in order to maximize this bull run. So again, obviously a little clickbaity, but that's how Twitter works, guys. I don't know if listen, like I shouldn't even say that, and because Miles is a great content creator, and as a content creator myself, like the thing is, like I can't tell you how many people have hopped in our streams and been like, oh, nice clickbait title. It's like, yeah, like I don't know if you know this, but like the whole YouTube Twitter game is trying to get random people's attention to come in and watch my stuff. And then my job is to then, if it works to pull them in, then I have to ideally keep them in with engaging content and information. So, like, listen, guys, if you don't like clickbait, right, like you're on the wrong platform. It just is what it is. It's how humans work. So our titles are always going to be like kind of clickbaity, like thumbnails are always going to be click, because otherwise nobody watches the stuff, right? And I'm not doing this for fun. So, all right. Anyways, rule number 1, keep things simple, right? As the market heats up, things can get overwhelming, more distractions, more opportunities, more noise. Don't lose focus. Pick a niche, stay in your lane, find that edge, and stick with it. This is really important. I think he actually has more to say here. Hold on, let's double check. Yeah, accept that you're going to miss opportunities and be okay with it. I think that's the very important thing, guys. And where this speaks to me the most is a lesson and just kind of a mantra that I hold very close to my heart. If I want to say yes to amazing opportunities in my life, to doing big things with my life, things that I will be proud of, things that will leave a legacy, things that will have deep, deep impact on myself and ideally the ones that I love. In order to do that, that's going to take a lot of time, energy, patience, dedication, intensity. And there's no way I'm going to be available to do that if I'm saying yes to a bunch of other trivial things over here. So in order to say yes to something great, you have to have the courage and the discipline to say no to all the things that aren't moving you in that direction. And this is a bull market where you have to understand, like, you're in the bull market to make money, but everybody else in the bull market is in the bull market to make money. And the only way you can make money in the markets is by taking money away from somebody else. It's a zero-sum game. All right. So every developer is trying to sell you their coin. Every, pre-sale is trying to get you to buy their pre-sale. Every platform wants you to come use their protocol and deposit liquidity. Everybody. Your friends are going to want you to invest in the tokens they're into. And the people on Discord or Telegram are going to want you to get into the positions that they're in because that's what they're in. And you have to make your own decisions, right? And especially as things heat up, it's easy to like lose conviction and be like, oh man, maybe I should swap my whole portfolio for like this new narrative that just launched. And again, maybe that is your strategy, because we do know that new narratives can pump very well and you can kind of be that quick flipper trader rolling in and out of positions. But again, the more that you do in a bull market, the more you are likely to make mistakes. So again, keeping things simple. That's why I said do the work now. Pick out your portfolio, pick out the narratives that you're interested in, identify your allocations, leave some wiggle room so that you can grab a few new things as the market progresses. But in general, like, have a firm idea of what you're going to do, right? Develop a strategy and trade that strategy, right? Have the conviction in that strategy. Don't trade a strategy for a month and then just completely switch to something else. You got to stay consistent, keep it simple, guys, or you're going to fumble the bag and make mistakes. Number 2, accept that hype is greater than fundamentals. All right. Accept that hype is greater than fundamentals. This is a tough pill to swallow because a lot of people in crypto are highly intelligent individuals. And the problem about being very intelligent is that we think we're smarter than other people, or we think we're smarter than things. We think we can figure it out or outsmart it or, blah, blah, blah. But you just get crushed under the weight of the masses. You're not smarter. Your intelligence is not helping you here, all right? In a bull market, hype and speculation are the strongest drivers of price, not fundamentals, not partnerships, not TVL, not any of that stuff, right? Focus less on fundamentals and more on understanding market psychology, and you'll have great success, right? So again, it's very humbling for highly intelligent people. Honestly, in my experience, the dumber you are as a trader, the more money you make. Intelligent traders tend not to make money, right? Because we just overthink it. We overthink it. We overcomplicate it. We do too much and it's not necessary, you know? All right, number 3. When you have a strong thesis, back it with conviction. Size up when the stars align. All right. He has a nice quote here from Ocean's 11. It basically says, like, when the odds are in your favor, bet big. All right. And I will say that this is some fantastic advice that I have received, especially from successful options traders that I follow, right? You know, like they'll take their trades, they'll take their trades, they'll take their trades. And every once in a while, like the perfect trade will come along where the fundamentals, the technicals, everything aligns. And you got to shoot your shot. You know what I mean? There's this element of gambling to trading, right? There's this element of risk taking, right? That's what makes it fresh. That's what makes it exciting. Try to do so responsibly, though, guys. Come on. Number 4, new coins are good coins. All right. This is very, very true. The market loves gravitating towards new shiny objects. It is typically the newer coins in a cycle that will pump very hard. Now, again, we have seen some very interesting reports that have come out lately in cryptocurrency that has actually shown the resilience and strength of older pairs. It used to be, it's a revolving door of top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization used to be the thing in cryptocurrency, but the top 10's kind of been the top 10 like for a while now. We've had a few like move in, move out. But, you know, again, we've got some very well-established, well-entrenched coins with strong communities, ecosystems, and liquidity. And things are just a little bit different than they were, you know, even 3 years ago during the previous cycle. So again, but however, this is very true. Again, investors are drawn to the new shiny objects. VCs are in the market to pump their new investments, not their old investments that they've already made money on. Nobody's here to pump retail's bags, right? The cryptocurrency exists currently to pump the VC's bags, all right? So invest in what the VCs are invested in and probably life will be good, all right? Don't let corrections shake you out, all right? During a bull run, the worst thing you can do is get shaken out prematurely, all right? Again, we want to be trend following traders. All right. We want to be trend following traders. We don't want to be calling tops typically, right? It's okay. Like sometimes the stars align and you want to size up and the trade is right in your favor, right? Again, work towards what works best for you. But in a bull market, you do not want to be the fool that is shorting every top. You don't want to be me. And you want to have the conviction to hold your bag through dips, all right? That's obviously terrifying if we do enter into the long, great bear, you know what I mean? But we are anticipating this big pullback, all right? We're planned for it. The pre-halving dump, right? We usually dump into March, right? February is usually a good month following Chinese New Year. And then we dump with usually a high sell-off, high volatility capitulation event that occurs sometime in mid to late March, right? Last cycle, it was the BitMEX March meltdown. So we'll see. Zoom out. Yeah. Get off the 15-minute time frame. All right. Don't let a dump on the 1 hour scare you out of a bullish trend on the 1 week. All right. Just keep it simple, right? This is why we always start off with the weekly, daily, and then only then do we go down to the lower time frames, right? Because what's happening there is only important if we're day trading. Okay. If you're trying to make life-changing money with investments and positional trading, keep your analysis on the daily and the weekly. Keep it simple, guys. Add on dips. Pretty self-sufficient, right? In an uptrend, dips should be treated as gifts, all right? This is when I like to buy. So when I do Money Monday, I'll look around at the assets that I want to invest in. And typically I will choose to buy anything that's down, right? Because I'm getting a better price. Long the leaders, all right? Long the leaders, right? And this can be scary, right? Often we don't want to like throw our money into something that's pumping. Within a narrative, the first mover advantage is substantial. But once you identify what that winner is, I mean, you got to kind of just hop on the train with everybody else, right? Oftentimes, sticking to the leader of a specific trend is a better risk to reward play than longing the lower cap beta plays. All right. So often when we'll see, like, for example, let's say we're talking about the narrative of modular blockchains and we're like, oh, Celestia is absolutely taken off. Like maybe we should long Manta because it seems to be lagging behind. No, you're probably just better off longing Celestia, right? Because that's where all the interest is. And then listen, guys, this is hit so close to home for me. This is so important. But lower your IQ. Again, it's so important, guys. Listen, as a smart person to the other smart people out there, your intelligence is probably doing you a disservice in the cryptocurrency markets. I'm not kidding. Like, I swear to God, the dumber you are as a trader, the more money you make. All right. I really swear to God. It's the craziest thing. It's the craziest business. It's the craziest industry. All right. Now, obviously, I'm being a little superfluous here. Okay. There is plenty of money to make on the table. And obviously, extremely highly intelligent, advanced people are probably the ones making the most. But for you as a retail trader, just try not to overthink things too much. Because listen, the people out there who are making the key decisions are likely far more intelligent than us, have more power than us, right? Have access to things that we'll never have access to. And so, we're kind of like just kind of completely out of that party. So the party that we are in, speculating on prices, committing to a strategy is a lot easier for people who just don't question things very much, right? Build your strategy, commit to the strategy, trade the strategy. All right? Commit to your investing process. Ladder out, right? Again, this is very important. This will keep you from this is one of those, this is a lesson, this is a rule that will keep you from crying tears into your beers. All right. And it's saved me so many times, right? You want to slowly take profits on the way up. You want a dollar cost out, you want a dollar cost in. All right. So when it comes time and you feel that like, oh man, the market's getting a little hot, right? Start selling slowly, right? There should never be a situation or a day or an event that makes you run to your computer, move all your funds out of cold storage, and market sell everything. That is the biggest mistake you could make. That is fear. It is emotional trading. It is not how professionals do things. We slowly scale in. We slowly scale out. All right. This will allow you. Like, let's say you like Bitcoin pumps up to 100,000, and then like we get a big red candles to the downside, and you're like, oh my god, I got to sell everything. This is it. Well, if you run out and sell everything, and then Bitcoin runs up to 150, you're going to feel like a complete buffoon because you missed out. Whereas if you're just a little bit more patient and you only sell 20%, and you're like, oh, just wait, see what happens, right? All right, cool. 80% of your portfolio is up, and you were able to secure 20% of your portfolio, 100 grand. Like, what do you mean? You bought at 20. Don't rotate. As tempting as it is, don't get stuck in the loop of rotating profits from one investment to another. This game of hot potato is all well and good until you drop it. It's better to predefine a percent of your profits to go into stables versus back into the markets. Again, I think this one is a little situational, but I absolutely agree with them. During my first cycle, I did this a lot, where I would just basically like take one trade and then I'd put it all into another trade and I'd put it all into another trade. And honestly, that actually worked out for me pretty well. But I've seen how that can, people get stuck in the trap of like, okay, well, this is what I do. And then once the bull market's over, they're still in that trap. And it only takes like 2 or 3 bad decisions, kind of in that mode to just be stuck, right? And lose all your money. Because if you buy at the top and then hold it all the way down, it's basically the same thing as losing all your money. So yeah, I do like his idea here. This is very intelligent, identifying what percent of your profits are going to go into stable coins as secured profit and what percentage is going to go back into the markets, right? So again, I think that's a good rule. Don't short, right? This is why, guys, this is why I'm in timeout right now. Don't short. Fighting the trend is a dangerous game in any trending market. In crypto, longing offers a better risk to reward ratio as it has unlimited profit potential with losses limited to the initial investment. All right. So again, just disable the red button and you'll probably be all right for most of you. Leave a moon bag. Yep. Just leave a little bit, guys. Leave 1%, 2%, 5% of your position. Maybe it'll, 10x, right? And then he goes, refine your information sources. Now is the time to organize your Twitter lists, Telegrams, Discords. Yes, good information is key. And make hay while the sun shines, guys. Listen, I was just thinking about this yesterday, actually. I was like, oh my God, it's the bull market. We've got to extract every single penny of profit we can out of here. We've got to be hitting it hard. Because I remember the bear market. And life was not as happy during the bear market. And it's coming. Bear market's coming. Good times can't last forever. So make hay while the sun shines. All right. I want to give a big thanks to Miles Deutscher for that very informative thread. And I just had to share that with you guys and give you my personal insights on it as well. I hope you found it very helpful. You can find Miles over on Twitter as well. He has some great content for altcoins, DeFi, everything you could possibly need in life. And again, shout out to him again. All right. Now let's get back into the scene. You know what I really don't like? I don't like, unfortunately, that, and maybe I can fix this. I'm sure I can fix this, but I don't like that the chat box disappears when I kind of flip in and out. Now, I'm going to do my best. This is kind of our first attempt at that, but I'm going to try clipping those after the show and then putting those up as pre-recorded videos. Not pre-recorded, but as dedicated videos. The section on 15 tips to profit in the bull market, and then, of course, the daily market summary. What are you guys talking about over here? Let's see here. Ah, thank you, man. Right? When I first started trading, it was ignorant bliss, and now it's just analysis paralysis sometimes. Hey, Alex, good to see you, man. As Ivan on Tech says, the dumbest bull in a bull market will make 10 times the smartest bear in a bear market. You're absolutely right, man. Tyler says, am I the only one who made more to the downside in 2022 than ever before in my life? Yes, we do. We do have a wallet for donations. But here's the thing. Where are you getting that? Because we haven't used that. I'm not going to lie. We haven't used that in a while. And I want to, if anybody's going to send anything to it, I kind of want to make sure that we still have access to it. So can you tell me where you got that? Shut the fuck up. Don't. What, in the Discord? I'm on you now. You guys are screwing around in the Discord, throwing away donation. Tossing around donation addresses. It's all good. I'm sure. Listen, I know that we have access. If there is a wallet that has been posted, we have access to it. And what is up with these people? These bots in our Discord, man. All good. Damn. Cleaning the Discord up a little bit, guys. All right. That'll work. Yeah. Okay. Bot spam in the bot spam channel. All right, like, come on, guys. Who does this? Any advice on SEI? Probably buy. Zal. Oh, sorry. I'm stuck on this. All right. Well, yes to crypto. I mean, you got to be happy, man. Up above 52. We're up above that 52. You know, actually, what I do really want to add to this layout, like we do have VWAP. Of course, VWAP is very important, but I do want my CC emo on. At the risk of like having too much stuff on the chart. We have open interest. We have BBWP. I don't think we really need ISIS spot. I'm not gonna lie, but that, I mean, that hurts my feelings to think about getting rid of ISIS spot. Like that really does hurt my feelings. I don't think we can do that. All right, let's make sure we got all this correctly. 200 SMA, 21 EMA, 55 EMA. All right, life's good. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, I did 200 EMA actually. And then we're gonna save that. We'll get some music going here, guys. Oh, I do have the music on. All right, life's good. Life is all good. Crackingcrypto.eth is good, yes. Oh, show all chat. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not seeing all chat. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Weird. Alex says today is ugly. We got to close today above 52,250 or we're screwed. Tyler cut the long scalp at the hourly 21. Looks like I might have hanging on. Cut. Oh, thanks, man. It's only a lower time frame, but the potentially hourly bear div has me concerned. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the music. I do. Yeah, the music is soft. Here's the thing, right? I've seen a lot of streamers do this, and I do need to start doing this. It will help. It will help me make the stream more interactive. I've noticed that most streamers do wear a headset while they stream, and there's this one content I like to watch, Shady Penguin, and I've noticed that he listens like he listens to the stream output on his headphones, like the whole thing, right? Like where he can hear himself and the music and the audio. And this is obviously great because I don't have headsets on, so I have no idea what you guys are hearing. Like I have a rough idea because I can see my audio mixer right here in my OBS, so I can see like the volume of my voice. I can see the volume of the Winamp live trading, but I can't hear it, right? And so obviously when you hear something, you'd be like, oh, that could go up just a little bit, right, or down just a little bit. But the problem is that I don't know if you've ever tried this, but get a microphone sometime and then put headphones on and listen to yourself and then try to talk, like try to have a normal conversation while hearing yourself come back. It's very disorienting. It's like I cannot describe how disorienting it is. Profit Bear, you sent me some Jesus coin? Oh my God. Wash me in the blood of the Lamb, brother. Let's see. Well, I can tell you if it came through. I will look at here on. Oh wow, dude! Oh my God, dude sent me like $100 of Jesus coin. Dude sent me a billion Jesus. Dude, do you know what a billion Jesuses? Oh, I could do a lot with that, man. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that, man. We're gonna be dropping. It's going to be a little bit, but listen, we are rebranding. I'm very excited about that. I've had the design team come up with a entirely new logo and color scheme for us. It's beautiful. Like I cannot tell you how excited I am. It's all done. I've seen it. It's absolutely amazing. It'll be finalized over the next couple of weeks, and then as we get into March, you guys should be seeing the new rebrand and obviously the new website. New membership experience in Kajabi for our coaching and mentoring program, and it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, I'm super excited. At that same time, that's when we will bring in the perks, the signal perks for our exchange, for people who sign up to our exchanges, our affiliate links, and people who are YouTube channel members. So if you're a channel member, you're going to get access to our premium Discord, and everybody who's in our premium Discord is going to get moved over to Kajabi to a much better experience. No, we're good, dude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Profit Bear. You're the best. But Profit Bear, if you drop your physical address to me in Discord, I'll shoot you out some merch. Or you know what would just be easier? Like when we launch the new merch, I'll just give you a coupon code, and you can get whatever you want. Yes, it does. Yes to crypto. Tyler says I'm a billionaire. I'm a Jesus billionaire. Oh my God. Did you? Hold on a second. Yeah, that was yesterday. I thought for a second, but I looked up and I was like, I just looked at the stream layout and it was like, new super chat, Tyler, or yes to crypto for $20. And I was like, oh my God, did I? Crypto Meister says, get some merch that'll fit me and pay. Well, listen, dude, I can't. What are you on payday on the Krispy Kreme diet, man? Like, what's going on, dude? No, I thought you guys were some nice strapping young gentlemen. I got you. Listen, when we do the rebrand, I've got to update almost every single piece of merch in the merch store. And dude, I'm telling you, you guys are gonna. I'm so excited, so excited. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys. I can't contain the excitement. I'll show you guys a little sneak peek. I'll show you guys a little sneak peek of what the logo. I'll just show you the logo. All right. I'll just show you the logo. Give me a second. It's so good. One second. Oh my God, we got the D-Gen. Yes, to thank you so much, man. You guys are, I don't know what to do with this generosity. I didn't sign up for this, man. I didn't start streaming so that people could be nice to me. What is this? What? Okay, here we go. All right. Fine, there it is. Oh my God, so good. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? One, logo reveal, go. Bam, look at that. Big reveal. Isn't it cool? Oh, I love it so much. Guys, it is, oh, it's so amazing. It's so amazing, man. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. So yeah, new channel banners, new t-shirts, all the things. Yes to CC, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Oh, man. All right, sorry. That gets me really happy. Whoa, big move down from Bitcoin. What is going on? Tyler nailed it. They look like wrenches. Yeah, for a $5 wrench attack, man. Get out of here with that. Coming in here into the chat talking about wrenches. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you fixed a leaky sink? Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate that, man. I'll have one for you too, brother. Yeah, and actually, Tyler, I'll send you a message about this, but I had some time. I sent you that message last night, right? And like anytime people, here's the thing, right? Anytime people like send me something and, you know, it seems like they're, what I'm trying to say is that my life experience has made me a bit of a mediator. So that when I see people, if people are like upset or emotionally charged, I usually like try to diffuse the situation really quickly. But I had some time to think about the newsletter. And I think if you're, I can tell that you're like super serious about it. So I actually think that we can have the conversation and start getting a game plan for that together. So I'm going to meet with the, I'm gonna have a meeting with the marketing team today, and I'm gonna bring up the conversation about what's the best way to start doing that, because I agree. Like I think if you're down to start doing that, we can actually start putting work into that. There's no reason to wait. But I just want to do it the right way. I want to do it the right way. Never because you rent. Yeah, absolutely, Alex. Yes, I want. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think if Tyler covers volatility, I can cover like big picture, but Tyler, obviously all three of us can cover big picture. Volatility, DeFi and narrative, and big picture. I mean, listen, I think we'll have the best newsletter in crypto. I mean Tyler is amazing at volatility. He's got great trades. Alex, you are one of the best DeFi analysts in the business. We just got to get you a voice, man. Not that you don't have one. I'm just saying, like your analysis is so good, man. Your predictions are so good. Like I just want to get you out there. We got to get you a megaphone. We got to get you out on top of the mountain. Next thing you know, you're going to be working at Sorry Crypto, and I'm going to be begging for you to come back. I'm going to be like, Alex, come back. Will you please just write for my newsletter? Will you, like, can I interview you on my stream, please, Alex? You won't have any time for me, dude. You won't have any time for me when we're done with you. When we're done with this bull market, man, you're going to be so famous. Yeah. You won't even be able to walk into Starbucks. You'll be walking into Starbucks and be like, are you Are you Alexander? Oh my God. Crypto. Oh, Meister, you said schmediums don't fit. Yeah. So listen, I got it. I will. I'm like I said, sorry, man. I'll update the merch store. I'll get some large, some L's, some XLs in there. I don't know why it's weird. It could be a Spreadshirt thing. Like sometimes their stock and like their availability is limited, but it also could be like the way that I have it configured. So I want to make sure I do that. Yeah, like who the heck's watching our channel? Who's like, well, here's the thing. If you're watching Cracking Cryptocurrency, you're either like under 25, and yes, potentially, you know, you're under 150 pounds. You know, like coder nerds and all that stuff, like computer gamers, like that's fine, right? Like that's like the new generation of kids, which is totally fine. But if you're, I'd say if you're like, if you're over 25, then you're either, and you're into crypto, you're either like, I don't know. I'm not going to listen, I'm done with this conversation. We're not to be talking body shapes on morning stream. That's not going to happen. No. Vol. No, Tyler, I think we're all, most of us in the community are, I'd say like 35 to 45, you know, like the core of us. Yeah, see, look. We're all over the place, man. Ball on the weekly was particularly interesting last week, so I would have had something to add if I had been going. Yeah, man. How do Cryptomeister says, how do people show up in Discord asking, where do I learn to trade crypto? It confuses me how they get to Discord. I mean, well, here's the, yeah, so Discord's very popular, man. Because Discord's not just like, you know, traders. Discord's very popular in general for like gamers. You know what's absolutely crazy? I'll tell you something that's crazy. This is a trend that I've noticed over the last 2 years. So I've been using Telegram since like 2018, at least. Yeah, 2018. And in 2018, like the only people who use Telegram in America were crypto people, right? And like security people, right? OPSEC people. And over the last 2 years, you know how like you'll have contacts in your, I don't know if it works for you this way, but on my phone, right? When someone who is in my contacts signs up to Telegram, like creates a Telegram account with the same phone number, I get like, you get an alert like, hey, so-and-so is now on Telegram. And that has been happening like so much over the last couple of years. And it's all the normie people in my phone. Like everyone now in America, it seems to me, has Telegram. So it's like Telegram or WhatsApp, you know, people are really moving into the encrypted messages, which I think is great. Like that's a great first step to get people off of SMS. Says that's not a selling point. Now, the thing is though, listen, when we started Cracking Cryptocurrency, our stated goal was that, hey, we got into crypto trading in 2018 and we wanted to learn how to do it better, and we couldn't find any place to teach us. So we were like, screw it, we'll do it ourselves. And that's what we're all about. I want to educate people on how to safely get into crypto. I want to educate people who are already into crypto, who are in that, you know, intermediate advanced level, how to really refine their skills, lock down their portfolio, and build a trading strategy that's going to generate profits for a long time. Yeah. And I definitely see where one thing that we need moving forward is more beginner friendly content. So I don't think we need to like go all the way. I don't think that we'll be best served by doing like what is Bitcoin? What is Ethereum? Because other channels out there have already made like far higher quality content on that. But I definitely want to get like a intro to trading bootstrap course, an intro to DeFi bootstrap course, an intro to investing bootstrap course, so that we do have something. So, you know, that when people who do come into our Discord who are like, hey, like I'd like to learn how to trade, where do I start? We can be like, bam, right there, free playlist. Go. Yes to crypto. What's up, man? Thank you for, oh my God, dude, this generosity is insane. Thank you for the $10, man. Thank you. He says, chart request, looking for the same trading channel analysis of, oh, we're going to see if the cock is ready to rock. Not a should I buy, just where should I enter, exit in the channels over the next few weeks, man. Yes, Alex. Yeah, 2 weeks ago was the entry, man. You're dead. No, no. Let's check it out, man. Let's get in here. Oh, only 11. I want to see if I can pull this actually up on. Yeah, right. Because. Right, 401A B86, right? That's correct. The deck screener. And for Doc Rave decks on Trader Joe. Where is it? 416. Okay, right. Yeah, this isn't, yeah, but this isn't AVAX. All right, okay. Right, yeah. Okay, right. So this is in AVAX as opposed to USD. Is there a way? Yeah, here it is. Sweet. USD. Cool. Thank you so much. TradingView. We can actually, TradingView has all these charts that Deck Screener has for the most part, which is great. Because I do listen as much as you guys. Sorry, PSA. All right, PSA. Crypto trading and investing is so complicated because your tools and dashboards are all over the place, right? It is very rare that you can have one convenient hub, you know, right? It's kind of like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, right? Like BillyWitchDoctor.com. Like, oh, so like BillyWitchDoctor.com. Like, so are you like local? He's like, no, one convenient location in Africa, right? So, you know, we'll have, you know, stuff on this chain and then assets on this chain, and then we're tracking stuff on this chain, but then we got some stuff in this centralized exchange, right? So just keeping track of everything can often be a nightmare. And listen, guys, Google spreadsheets. Like I've talked to the best in the business, and I'm like, how do you guys keep track of everything? Google Sheets, right? Spreadsheet, Excel. It's just the way. It's just the way to do it. All right. You know, and it's just get into that healthy habit of like building those good routines. So, but to the extent that you can centralize all of your activity into as few things as possible, then you're going to minimize your opportunities for catastrophic failures, right? Or for forgetting important positions. So again, Google spreadsheet, keep track of everything. That's what I do. I keep track of absolutely everything that I do, and try to minimize. All right. Back to education. Looking at, so this is the daily time frame for Cock Inu, right? This is a meme coin on Avalanche. What do we know about meme coins? We know that meme coins move with narrative, they move with hype. But we also have some just very clear, nice TA here. All right. Looking at VPVR gives us very important information about where we are in the market, where our key levels are, what needs to break, what needs to stay. We can see that price, what did price do? Oh my God, did it wick up into a low volume node and reject? Oh my God, it's almost like that's what price does in low volume nodes. They either break through or reject. That's literally what they do. It's almost like technical analysis works. Oh my God. All right, so Cock Inu has rejected from about 2200. All right, I'm just using 2200. Obviously, I know we're talking fractions of pennies here, but 2200, right? So this is our third lower high on the daily time frame. So, you know, obviously this is our second lower high, excuse me. So just for funsies, let's just go ahead and connect these as resistance and see how well this plays out. But we do also have incredibly strong support. All right, pretty much horizontal support here. So again, where is support? in this low volume node shelf right here. And then we've got just a ton of liquidity here, right? A lot of people bought here. This is a very strong support zone for Kakinu. This is fair price, okay? What I would be liking to see now. Oh, oh my God. Yes to crypto. That is an amazing prediction. It's going to go to the right. It is going to go to the right. Somebody get this man an analyst job. Like, nah, that's it. I quit, man. Okay, so put that t-shirt. Okay, so what? Jeez, where to start now? I need to drink water. Hold on. Ooh-wee. Okay. Oh, I love life. All right, so okay, so price, so Kakinu formed a low volume node here. You can see, and all we have to do is just drill in, right? Like, price did not want to hang out here at all. Look, it just wicked here as support, right? So again, like if we had identified this low volume node over here, we'd have just bought, sell. And then here again, just rejected bearishly. It came back down into the trading range. All right. Nice buy up from support here. Run back up into that low volume node zone. Came back down to mid range. Back down for another bite. Higher low. And then nice push up. So, but unfortunately, not able to break yet so far. So, for COQ Inu here, I would probably be on the. Well, it just depends, like what your intentions are. If your intention is just to trade this range, then I'd definitely be taking profits now and waiting for my next entry opportunity on Kakinu. Because I would be looking for my next buys. I'd be looking for my next buys between 1641. Here, let's draw this out. Sorry. Okay. Why is daily super good? So yeah, this is where I would be looking for my next buy. All right. However, I would probably, yeah, I mean, just the next setup. All right. The next setup would be looking for price to come back down, retest previous resistance as support. This is the point of control. This is where the most individuals entered into the market. And then look, if we can hold that, that would be, listen, that would be what I like to see in a breakout, right? A pullback after testing resistance that pulls back greater than 50% of the range, right? So this is the point of control is the midpoint. So if we can hold the point of control, then maybe we can generate enough momentum to come up here and break through resistance, all right? You could either look for kind of an early aggressive entry on a close above the trend line, or you can wait until the confirmed breakout of 2200. And then if price does not hold the point of control, then I would say you're pretty safe to dollar cost average or ladder into your position throughout this range. And I mean, you want to have, I mean, listen, there's a low volume node right here. So price could wick into this range and really scare you. There should be no reason for price to close below 237. But that, I mean, we're talking about such a loss at that point in time that it doesn't even matter. All right. Yeah, because that's 70% to the downside. So listen, I would probably, I'd look for the reversal here. I wouldn't just buy up this area. I'd want to see, you know, a green candle coming out of this zone. So I would buy a reversal. I'd buy a dip here. You can DCA and ladder into your position down into the trading range. And then just hope support holds. I mean, those are the key structures, right? Looking for a SR flip right here and looking to gain momentum to break out, waiting for the close above 22.23, or looking to either ladder down into the range or maybe just wait to see if price goes for another run down on support. But I really wouldn't expect it to if Kakinu is going to do something incredible and amazing. I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to post it in our technical analysis channel. I posted that on our technical analysis channel and I tagged you. Yeah, man, you could just buy a lot and make your own candles, then everybody else will follow along with you. That's definitely one way to do it. You guys. What do we got going on here? Crypto Meister, my dude. Thank you for joining the channel as a member, my man. I don't know why Streamlabs is being so weird, man. It's being so weird. I do see that you, it says here. Yeah, it's not showing up in Streamlabs. That's so weird. I really got to spend some time in Streamlabs getting all this stuff fixed. But Crypto Meister, thank you, man. Thank you for becoming a sponsor of the channel, man. I really appreciate you, brother. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Shoot. Okay, guys. I'm so sorry. I got to go. I'm glad I realized that. But I have a meeting in 3 minutes with the marketing team. All right. So, woo. All right. I'm going to touch on those things that I said I was going to touch on to the team members out there, Tyler, Alex. And that's about it, guys. We got to wrap today up. So quick summary, obviously, hey, I'll be reposting the videos from the day, the 15 strategies to profit in the bull market, courtesy of Miles Deutscher. And of course, today's market summary. I'll be posting those. You guys should see them up in a couple of hours. Otherwise, you guys can scrub back. If you're just joining, you guys can scrub back to the beginning of the movie when oh my God, Profit Bear with our first ever gifted membership. My dude, what's up, man? Yes. Oh my God, it is working. It's happening. We have smashed the member goal. My dude. Oh my God. Oh, dude. Oh my God. We did it, man. We did it. And yes, dude, look at that. So Streamlabs does work when it wants to work, man. Streamlabs does work, man. And yeah, right. And I'll leave 30 minutes early. Oh my God. Profit Bear, thank you so much, man. Thank you, dude. You're incredible, man. Listen, I do apologize. Listen, I'm sorry. I cannot stay. All right. This is super important. I can't push this off. But I do promise this. I do promise this. Guys, welcome in new members. Welcome. I do promise this. Not only am I going to post 2 extra videos today, but I guarantee on Monday we will extend the stream. All right, we will extend the stream on Monday. I promise. I absolutely guarantee. Baby, it's cold outside. Profit Bear, thank you so much, man, for the generosity. And listen, I just really appreciate that, man. I wish. Hold on, let me check something here real quick. No, not chat boss. You want this? New gifter. No, gifter. Oh, there it is. Hey, it is working. Look at that. I just had to put it in the right place, man. Look at you, my dude. That made me really happy, man. That made me really happy. I really appreciate you, man. It's all coming together, man. Stream's growing, community's coming back, people are good, market's roaring. We're gonna make a lot of money this cycle, man, and just do amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. Listen, I'm sorry, I do gotta go. Like they're pinging me right now. I gotta go. I promise we will do an extended stream on Monday. Thank you so much to Profit Bear for your generosity. Thank you so much to Yes to Crypto. Everybody else who gifted, donated, subbed throughout the stream. I really appreciate it. You guys are responsible for everything that keeps us going. You guys keep coming back every single morning. So love you guys. I will be back on Monday. Trade extremely safely over the weekends, guys. It does look like altcoins want to come down. But you guys know how the markets are, right? We could get an alley-oop. So trade safely, risk management, emotional discipline. I will be back on Monday, guys. And make sure to join the Discord to keep up with us over the weekend and keep up to date on the latest, guys. Thank you again so much for all the generosity. You guys were absolutely amazing, man. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Cheers, guys.